Now this is an old film of Canterbury, a wonderful old film, made in about 1924, and we really don't know who made it. But nevertheless, it's given us a wonderful picture of what Canterbury was like all those years ago. We come past the Westgate Towers, or through the Westgate Towers, and this portion of Canterbury, buildings have remained, but many of the shops have changed. At this point, we'll pause for a second because over here is the Sydney Cooper Art College, which still exists today. Now, carrying on a bit further, we pass the Three Companies pub on the right. Now we get to Eastbridge. We've leapt forward a little bit there, and coming over Eastbridge, opposite Eastbridge is the Weavers and the bridge over the River Stour. There's the bridge on the Eastbridge Hospital on the left, and coming along a bit further we have the post office. Then we come to the County Hotel on the left hand side here. This was Baldwin's shop until the 60s when it changed hands and it's got a new shop front. The Fleur de Lis Hotel, that disappeared. And on the corner there was Golden Music Shop, above which the original Cine Society was formed. We leap forward a bit here to the High Street, where the policeman was on point duty at the corner of St Margaret Street. And here is Lloyd's Bank, as it is today. Now further into the High Street here, the shops have changed, but the buildings remain the same, until we come here to the Rose Hotel. That suffered in the Blitz and is no longer. Opposite that was the Corn Exchange with the Long Market underneath. The immediate replacement of that was an open Long Market with huts. Then that disappeared, and then they built a 50s shopping area, which again was disappeared. And we're now on the third alteration, which is so far removed from the old Long Market, which people knew. We come forward to the part of Canterbury which was blitzed and is changed completely. It no longer is Canterbury, it could be any other new town. As we come further along St George's Street, we are approaching what remains of St George's Church. On the right hand side, all that remains today is the tower. The church is gone in the Blitz. Also was destroyed the Queen's Hall, where the school used to hold their annual concerts. And then a bit further on to Martin's department store. That suffered during the Blitz. Then we come along a bit further. There is Fissmore's here, and a bit further on we have Bates Gun Shop. There was a cafe there. Eric Pettit was at school with me. That's his stationery shop. Now on St George's Street Well, we pass on to Twyman's on the corner here, which was an outfitter's and also for agricultural equipment. We step back again and see St George's Theatre, a wonderful theatre where they sold metal plates instead of paper tickets. And in its days as a silent theatre, they had a full orchestra which was conducted by the man who was also the cathedral organist. But it suffered when the two new cinemas were built in the 30s and it became a shop before it disappeared with the widening of the road. We now come to what was Canterbury Cattle Market. Now the cattle market also disappeared during the road widening, but it was a well-known market, and it was a memory to see the sheep and the cattle being paraded along the main street on the way to the market to be sold. This was a part of the history long since gone.